Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. Always delighted to have Troy Burwell on the program. The guy knows his stuff, which is why I just keep on bringing him back. Plus, he's got great contacts and relations that we want to learn more about on the show. Troy's with a company called 4Guys Interactive. That's 4Guys, the number 4guys.com. And Troy, tell us more about what your company does, and then introduce us to your guests.
Hi, Kevin. 4Guys Interactive is one of the oldest web development companies in the country. We do everything from your basic web presence to helping you drive traffic with search engine optimization, social media campaigns, all of your basic advertising functions. And then we get into very complex web applications that help a business with operations and procedures. And this morning I'd like to introduce Curtis Morton with Power Research Incorporated, or PRI. And their website is priproducts.com.
Curtis, welcome to the program. Kind of let's start with an elevator speech, if you will, about what you guys are all about.
Yes, we have been around since about 1985, and what we do is we make a product called PRI-G and PRI-D, which are fuel additives for consumers and for industrial applications. So people can use it for their boats, for generators, automobiles, RVs, and then also we have about 2,500 ships at sea that actually use our product in 55-gallon drums for their fuel issues internationally.
Okay, and advanced treatment for fuels is how you posture yourselves. Pretty cool. Troy, your question?
Yeah, Curtis, here in the Houston market, a lot of people have generators that they try to have ready for hurricane season. Sometimes those get stored with fuel in them during the winter. How can I use PRI products to help with that?
Well, that is one of the main applications that people use the product for, and whether it's gas or diesel, we have a product for each one. PRI-G is for gas and PRI-D is for diesel. And what you do is you just mix in some of our chemical into the fuel. You can put it in your gas can, or you can put it in the actual generator. And you would just need to leave that in there, even if you didn't use your generator for a year or two, or even longer. As long as you continue to add the chemical, when you do need your generator, it will be ready to go and work, because that's one of the main issues that people have is they've got a generator, and they're prepared, but then they go to start it and it won't work because the fuel is deteriorated.
Yeah, very interesting, very interesting. So the company's been around since '85. That's pretty impressive. And in fact, anything being around that long these days is pretty impressive. Tell us about how it got started, and what initiated it.
Well, it started back in 1985, and it originally was for mid-size industrial marine vessels. But then, we got into the business of helping people with RVs because they were not using their RVs very often. So the fuel would deteriorate. So that was another application that was one of the beginning of our company. And then also we are involved in the larger ships at sea, which we've got about 2,500 of those ships now over the period of about 30 years, and every year we gain more ships. We have about 14 companies in Greece that use our product. We've got warehouses in Belgium, China, Spain, all over the country. But like I said, we also make a product for the consumer too that they can use for their generators, automobiles, motorcycles, small engines, basically. So you've got a product for that's an industrial grade product that consumers can use also.
Yeah, very good. Troy?
Yeah, Curtis. So sounds to me like, but using the product, a little bit of this, and it'll help keep your fuel good on those items that are seasonable, generators, snowmobiles, jet skis, whatever. But also it sounds like it'd probably lower maintenance expenses.
Right, exactly. It does help with your gas mileage also, because it's going to make your vehicle or your if it's an RV or if it's a truck, it's going to make the vehicle run better, makes the fuel burn cleaner. So it actually helps with performance if you're not just using it to store the fuel. The engine components remain cleaner, carbon deposits remain free of carbon deposits, and all of those different issues help the fuel burn better and give you better gas mileage.
Yeah, very interesting. Hey, listen, I want to make sure we both give, with a couple of minutes we have left, make sure both of you give your websites one more time. Troy?
Yeah, it's 4guys, the number 4, GUIS.com.
And Curtis?
And ours is PRIproducts.com.
Troy, your next question?
From what you were just saying, Curtis, that not only is it going to help with your fuel mileage, your maintenance, making sure the product's ready when you want to use it, but if you burn it regularly, it's actually going to help with your emissions, which today is a big issue.
It certainly will. That is one of the early things that we found with these large ships that we were working with, that it helped with their emissions, and as we moved along, it became more of a consumer grade product that people could use for their vehicles. So yes, it's definitely going to help with your emissions. That's something that everybody's concerned about.
Yeah.
Awesome. I would like to get final thoughts from both of our guests. Curtis?
Yes, you can go to our website. It's PRIproducts.com and read more. We've got a lot of information on there about the consumer and industrial uses of the product. But it's something you can put in your fuel on a regular basis, or you can use it just to store your fuel for your generator for storms or other preparedness purposes.
Mm-hmm. And your final thoughts, Troy?
Yeah, as usual, it's always great to be on the Price of Business, and learning more about PRI and how their product is not only helping individuals and large industries, but people with small fleets in their commercial vehicles with their maintenance, keeping their fuel costs down, and also helping have lower emissions.
Mm-hmm. Thanks to both of you, gentlemen. When we come back, much more for you. I do want to remind you, best content here shows up over there at uscanreview.com. You're listening to The Price of Business.